For a business, a logo is like a personal stamp or signature. It conveys a sense of professionalism and suggests the business can be trusted. Let's learn the language of logos. When we ponder our personal identity, we think about what makes us different. In business, a brand identity, or logo, reflects the organization's point of difference. They build recognition and even loyalty, where the audience is likely to return again and again to purchase the brand's products and services. A logo is the starting point of a brand and sets a business on their visual path. Great logos just make sense. They feel simple and unforced. But as with most things that appear effortless, a lot of energy, thought, and effort goes into their execution. Understanding logo categories helps us design and discuss them and consider why particular design decisions have been made. A wordmark is a text-based treatment of the business name. It's where the business has decided that its name is the most important thing to be recognized and remembered. The words are the logo, and font is essential in conveying the vibe of the business. For example, history and importance are conveyed in the black letter typeface of the New York Times logo. The Jeep wordmark, in a bold sans serif, is simple, functional, and restrained. The typography suits the style of car. The Coca-Cola wordmark is a free-flowing and energetic script. Tiffany & Co. uses an elegant and prestigious serif. It could be argued that the particular shade of Tiffany Blue or the Coke Red is equally memorable. A monogram is also a typographic treatment, this time focusing on the business initials. Consider a very traditional monogram, like when someone's initials are embroidered on a handkerchief. Something that is personalized has a special quality. Monograms are often used when the name of a business is a person's or family name. The initials of someone's name plus that personalized, special quality combine to give monograms a prestigious, elite, or luxury feel. For example, the initials of Louis Vuitton and Coco Chanel are represented in these very recognizable monograms. Such is the prestige of a monogram, a brand might create one from only one initial. The trick? Repeat the letter. Here are some examples from renowned fashion houses like Givenchy and Fendi. Monograms are suited to being placed on clothing and objects as they have a refined, badge-like appearance. For instance, a team logo on a baseball cap. Modern monograms use the initials in any font or arrangement of letters. Bang & Olufsen use an elegant sans serif font and dynamic arrangement of letters in their monogram. LG arranges the letters to symbolize a smiling face. General Electric, more widely known as GE, has used the same monogram for more than 100 years. Volkswagen's simple stack of V and W has stood for 80 years, with only small adjustments. Pictograms are derived from an image or icon. The famous ones don't even need a business name alongside. We know who they belong to. For a large, renowned organization, this sense of familiarity is very important. Think of how immediately recognizable the Nike swoosh is. Like monograms, pictograms can be used at a very small size, like on a mobile phone screen. Here, they identify a brand without any surrounding information. They are a refined image or idea, possibly even a bit abstract, more of a representation designed down to its essence. The evolution of the Instagram logo is a great example of this process of refinement. Today, it's a representation of a camera rather than a literal image. The Apple logo has been refined in a similar way, although it still looks like an apple. Understanding different logo types enables you to choose the best approach for clients. However, these categories aren't always clear-cut. Consider the Toyota logo. Often considered a monogram because it's a T. The logo is also a pictogram. Some see an abstract bull or a man in a cowboy hat, but actually it's a wordmark. Similarly, the Beats logo. This is a letter B, so it's a monogram. But looking closely, it's also a pictogram, a representation of a head wearing headphones. The FedEx logo is a well-known wordmark, but have you ever noticed the clever pictogram within? The arrow represents the forward-moving service that FedEx provides. It's okay if categories overlap or terms are used in different ways. As long as you understand the concepts, categories are useful tools. A business often requires more than one. They may require the business name spelt out, but also want a monogram or a pictogram. These can be used in different ways. Start looking around you. Being able to observe, understand, and discuss different types of logos is the first step in designing fantastic ones for your clients.